Good morning, fellow tamers. We are almost there. We have this last bit of quest to do. Oh, crap, I didn't see that coming. Digimon that have lost all reason. Great. Oh, so now we have a lot, or enough time to talk, actually. But after this, I'm going to have to go over to Western, off-screen, and come back and record some more. Defeat Kiwimon leaders, Red Vegemon leaders, Flymon leaders, and Bergermon leaders. Well, this is going to be easy. Especially when we got the brute of Greymon behind us. Yeah, you're going to miss us now. Because when I come back, you're going to miss us even more. And as far as raising Digimon go, Agumon isn't so easy to level up because you can't skip steps with Agumon, or Galmon, or what was that little pink mushroom thing's name again? Lalamon? Yeah. And then Falcomon, because you start out with these guys. These guys are head over heels on helping you, so we'll get this done faster. Now, you might be hatching a Digimon prior to coming back to the DAT Center with a new egg and stuff, but again, when we go to the cash warehouse, we have no support whatsoever to help us out here. So we're going to start with killing Kiwi leaders and talk about how you can get more eggs. Some events require giving away free hatch backups, which is good in most cases. But spirits don't need hatch backups, and there is one important thing I wanted to talk about with the price range that we've discussed in previous videos, that prices at DATs are way too freaking high. And I was just talking to one of my new friends of mine that I just met yesterday, saying how the books should be a heck of a lot cheaper than what they are now. I mean, cheaper is the way to go if you want to get some quick cash. If you buy like 50 books for 25, or sell them for 25M each, you'll have enough money to spare. And if you keep the cycle going, eventually it will become Interas. But the reason why it needs to be at 25Ms, and no, it's not a rookie price, you gotta hear me out first. The reason why it should be 25Ms is because a lot of people at DATS want to hatch spirits and have the time to raise them up to 99 and get Susanamon a little later. Because we all know we're not at that point yet where we need Susanamon. We have to get Imperial Greymon first, and then worry about Magna Garurumon last, because next we have to collect 10 spirits for Magna Garurumon in order for the complete merge to work. And right now we're only at step 1. Ooh, more plant data. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. If only I can get 200 off the bat and I can send it over to my main for stacks. Yes, I'm stacking data for those that need to know. I have been working as far as getting things together, put into perspective of making, well, legends. But as I was saying before, you need cores to hatch. Why are you hitting a Kiwimon? You don't need to hit Kiwimon anymore. You need to put in perspective of how to hatch Digimon, how to raise Digimon, and I just mentioned how you can't skip steps with the partners that you start with, is because you're raising them alongside leveling before hatching any other new eggs. But in case that you do, in the events that have free hatch backups come out, and you want to hatch a 4x5, by all means do so in regards of being careful, because you might skip another step on getting 4 inserts in there, and when you have like 3 successful and you don't want to put in the hatch backup and put more data in, you're wasting materials, because everybody knows that they want to see more 4x5s and 5x5s better than 3x5s better, because it helps in progress of getting dungeons done better, getting materials faster and whatnot. And I sort of disagreed to them at some point, because I raised a 3x5 XVmon over at Lucimon server, and I did very well. Now I need to find Flymon leaders. Yeah, I did very well. I mean, in regards to raising and hatching, well, hatching then raising, you have to clone fruit and get attributes fully filled up in order to, you know, have a strong Digimon at your side. And at this point, a 5x5 would be the strongest. And I know 3x5s are as strong, but they're not as strong as 5x5s. I can guarantee you that much right now. The rankings are a little bit low because, excuse me, your attack count isn't reaching that peak of a 5x5. That's all because on the scale, your power is as strong as the size of your Digimon. And that's what no one, you know, would point out to you. But if you have an idea on where you want to be in regards of raising Digimon, wait until you get like hatch backups, or if you have the money, buy the hatch backups from the cash shop, and then hatch a 4x5. But mainly all you'll ever need is the hatch backups. Stock on them as much as possibly can, because the mercenaries will fit or suit so well on the standard. You would need to save up all your money that you can, if you have the money, to buy the hatch backups. And if you're waiting for the events, be patient like me and you wait for the events. But don't, you know, blame someone else for your mistake on how to get things done, because this was all your fault to start with. You're the one who did it, you're the one who raised them, you're the one who skipped the steps. It's no one else's fault but yours. And considering how you would have a 4x5 or 5x5 without attributes, without clones, without anything, you'll end up with the weakest Digimon, weaker than a 3x5. Because you got skills to fulfill, you've got, oh, I gotta go back to Bergermon now. You have skills to fulfill with skill points, you have attributes to fill out, you have clones to put in, you have all these materials to stick into each step, and you're skipping all of it just because you want a stronger Digimon. Well, it's not going to happen just by training alone. You have to allow the Digimon the chance to survive in certain locations. But I understand if you don't want to train it, it's fine, because you would use that Digimon that you've raised for a collection item only. That's fine. But point in mind, you can't use a collector's item as a partner, because the partner needs to be strong enough to carry its weight with you no matter where you go. So you gotta put in the effort, and don't say that you're lazy, because we all know that you're going to be. But you need to put in that extra effort in order to make it happen. No one's gonna do it for you. A robot can't do it for you, so you're going to have to do it yourself most of the time. And the main reason why I'm saying this now, because some people out there keep having to deal with the fact... Oh, I got a Nagunimon summoning card. Some of the people have to deal with the fact that they are not keeping up with other... well, with their guild mates or with their friends and whatnot, and just carrying along like they are the most strongest tamer in the game. Well, metaphorically speaking, You need a wake-up call. I am trying to raise my XVmon in this server right now to be a strongest Digimon of its kind. And right now, I have to worry about XVmon and Vidramon competing with each other because of the fact that they're both royals, but only Vidramon is a 2-part royal, Magnamon and All Force Vidramon. It's quite simple to raise, but I'm keeping Vidramon at his current level, which is 53, because I'm trying to grind for dragon data. And I'm going to see if I can get Slayerdramon and his replacement for a 55 so that I can actually get some more dragon data and more beast data in boot. Or 2 boot. Because in variations of data, the royals only need 2 kinds, as far as I can see. Well, 3 if you count Candlemon, because Candlemon hatches on fire data. Where's that leader? I just need that last leader. So yeah, stick to the program. Go through Western area until level 30, I think it was, and then take it to Oil Refinery 4 to level 41. But keep in mind, you'd have to fight the weakest attribute than your Digimon, because Data fights Vaccine, Vaccine fights Virus, and Virus fights Data, and that's the winning circle. If you look at this now, here's the attribute list. This is the list that contains what is strong against what. Unknown is strong against everything, or None is strong against, or weak against everything. And as you can tell, Vaccine or Virus is strong against Data, and Data is strong against Vax, and Vax is strong against Virus, and so on and so forth. But yeah, you're gonna have to keep that in mind. And these cycles, water, fire, and ice, these are the corresponding attributes you need to also fill out too, in order to get that 10% attack. Because the top ones here, as you fill these out, that's a 10%, and if you fill these out, that's another 10%. So you're dealing with a 20% attack if filled out. Do not touch these by any means unless you are willing to sacrifice a Digimon in means of deleting it, because this will not come back as fast as it did before, because you're using these Digimon to whoops, I'm in the wrong location. You're using these Digimon to fight alongside you to complete these quests and battling while training with other Digimon, which is fine, but you got to put things in perspective on where your strong points and weak points are in order to get past your limit. Because if you are lazy, you are limited. But if you want to put effort into where some others won't, then you're limitless. And that's where I feel I have no limits in raising Digimon whenever it comes to games like this. I can level up any given time I want to, due to the fact that I'm more patient than others. I can actually put in the work that I am putting in right now, and then starting off with going head first in deep water so that I don't have to worry about failing at any given task. And we were just giving a another Digivice quest, alluring Ice Devimon. Well, we won't have to worry about that until we hit Windy Valley, because that's where they're mostly located. So handing in that quest, we have one more from Leomon to do, and then we're going to do some Entmon quests, and then we're out of here. So we'll be right back.